Now, starting tomorrow, fixing posters and banners anywhere along the streets of Greater Accra region will attract punishment, including imprisonment. This morning, chief executives of all of the region's 26 assemblies jointly announced the ban and issued a 14-day ultimatum to owners of these posters and banners to remove them or be surcharged. We'll have a conversation with a representative of the assembly shortly. But first, though, look at the situation with posters and banners. Ifwa Evans Chinwe has been to town to find out.
It is a battleground on many walls in Ghana. Corporate institutions, political parties, religious bodies and event organizers compete fiercely for publicity. Posters, banners and other forms of promotional materials compete for space at most interchanges and flyovers in the capital. A tour around some parts of Accra shows that some of these posters and banners have been there since 2010. Old and faded as most of these posters look, people still add to the clutter by posting more. This is an eyesore, and if Accra will be the cleanest city in Africa, a dream of the president, then this menace must be cured. MCE for Ghana East, Juliet Mensah, says the assemblies will not renege on its efforts to deal with persons found culpable.
Banners and posters affixed in all ceremonial streets should be removed by their respective owners within 14 days of this notice. 2. In default, the assemblies shall surcharge the owners of these banners and posters after the expiration of the 14 days notice. 3. Fixing of banners and posters on ceremonial streets in the Greater Accra region are banned with immediate effect. Corporates shall be dealt with in accordance with the respective bylaws of the assemblies. The assemblies will, however, dedicate suitable locations for use as advertising areas, and prospective applicants should go through the licensing process to qualify. The assemblies shall continue to engage all relevant stakeholders in our respective jurisdictions to ensure cooperation and compliance to this directive, as well as sensitizing the general public. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, today's press conference marks the beginning of a series of actions earmarked to ensure a sanitized Greater Accra that will catapult the beautification and cleanliness agenda of the city of Accra.
Accra Mayor Nia J. Suwa says people must be disciplined and take responsibility for their actions.
We also understand that there's some level of indiscipline in town. So I think that we should look at it from that angle. And it's largely about attitude. The laws are very clear, and we give out information and instructions, and you expect people to comply. But what is significantly different from this exercise is that collectively, as all municipal, metropolitan and district chief executives within the Greater Accra region have come together to commence a series of actions that will ultimately lead to the Accra beautification and cleanliness agenda of the president. So oftentimes, the Accra Metropolitan may speak, and you may see it being acted on or flouted in some other areas. And when it happens like that, and everything comes to me at the Accra Metropolitan Assembly that, oh, AMA has issued a statement and yet other people are not complying with it, it probably could not be in my jurisdiction.
Some Ghanaians also think this is a good initiative which will go a long way to keep the city clean.
They haven't registered their companies, and some, if they have registered, they have to register with AMA. They haven't. So all these are part of the issues. If most of them, they are whatever they have advertised, maybe it's not true. It's not true. Nobody has found out. So illegal sort of posting
I think that first and foremost there should be the issue of controlling the amounts of billboards all over and controlling where posters and banners should be put and where they should not be put. Have designated areas that this place, no poster, no billboard, no banner, nothing. Totally clear. Other areas too, you can also keep that, because if we're going to ban them outright, then for the companies and organizations and whoever who need to advertise whatever it is they have, what are you going to give them to replace the total banning of everything?
Looking at the way the sanitation problems are going on, postings here and there doesn't help. It makes the country dirty, because at times when they use money to paint, the following day they'll just come and be painting things around, and then when the diplomats come around too, they expect them to waste money and then tidy up.
They don't send meaningful information to the public, and some to it's where they post those stuff. It's not right, so I think it will help keep the city clean.
There are bylaws to deal with individuals and entities engaged in indiscriminate pasting of posters. So why is the AMA barking instead of biting? Ifwa Evans Chinri for Joy News.